going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to Cedar Roll Productions. Wes Ball, the director of all three Maze Runners, is developing a new Planet of the Apes film for Disney/Fox. Now, it is unclear as of right now if it's going to be a reboot or a continuation after War for Planet of the Apes. Interesting. I loved with my whole heart that trilogy from 2011 to 2017. Fantastic movies. I will admit, I was so nervous when I first found out that they were going to be doing motion capture performance for the Apes in Rise of the Planet of the Apes when that first film came out. I was so nervous. I was actually against it until I saw it. And I was like, holy shit, this is really good. Like, really, really good. And then you had Dawn of the Planet of the Apes come out, and then War for the Planet of the Apes. Matt Reeves directed the last two of those Apes films. Fantastic bodies of work. Caesar, Andy Serkis, just the godfather of motion capture performance. Astonishing work. It is unbelievable what they're able to capture with these motion capture performances, and to give you that raw, gritty performance underneath it. It's incredible. If you guys ever have the free time, check out the behind-the-scenes work of Andy Serkis and everybody who did the motion capture performance for these films. It is insanely amazing. Incredible. Like, Andy Serkis, oh my God, I can't stress how much I love his work. I mean, from, King Kong to Gollum in Lord of the Rings. Like, he is just so damn good at his job. And I feel like he never gets, the credit when it's due. That is a form of acting. So there's multiple occasions where I feel like he should have won, or at least been acknowledged for Best Actor, when he's doing his motion capture performance, because he's astonishing. It's really a fun thing to see. But with Wes Ball, where do they plan on taking this? Where are they going to go? I hope it's not a reboot, because I don't need to see another iteration of Planet of the Apes. The way that War of the Planet of the Apes ended was fucking phenomenal. Caesar. I love Caesar's character arc through the first three films. They were so good. So good. Him really, becoming the leader of the apes. It was just so intriguing to see how he struggled at first, and, getting the apes to trust him. Then by the end of the film, he was just so loved, and it was just so fantastic. Now, I don't know where they could take the story if it was a continuation of the new Apes films. No idea. But it would be intriguing to see if they went the route of a couple years later, goes by Nova. Nova was the little girl in War for the Planet of the Apes, the one who couldn't speak, the one who would sign, right? She's much older. Now she's part of the pack. She's part of the apes, right? And Caesar's youngest child is much older as well, picking up the mantle of where his father left off. And then obviously you go into play with, the conflict of why the apes are fighting again and who's after them. Something along those lines. I can see it happening. But Wes Ball did post a picture of the old school Planet of the Apes on his Twitter. Now, I don't know what this means. I was like, well, are you telling me you're going back to people in the suits? Which I don't mind. I don't. I like practical effects. I really do. 2001 Planet of the Apes I thought was golden for its time. Tim Burton directed that film, and I really enjoyed it. A little long. I remember seeing it as a kid, in theaters, but it was good. It was really good. I need to sit back and rewatch that film. And of course, you have the old films in the 70s. I don't really remember much. I've seen bits and pieces of them, but that really wasn't of my era. I know I'm gonna get shit. What, you haven't seen those films? Sorry, dude, I was born in 1991. 10 years later, I got to see Planet of the Apes, with Tim Burton. Still a great body of work. But I don't know. I'm on board with this, but I'm kind of not, because I really, really loved how War for the Planet of the Apes ended. I was like, man, what a fitting ending to the trilogy. Fantastic work. Awesome. Unbelievable. That film was just so damn sad. Like that third film was so like emotional. Very emotional, man. You got to see Caesar like on the brink of, losing, who he is because he was just getting beat, tortured by Woody Harrelson's character. And that big ass ape too. Man, that was so good. So good. And that little ape, he was hilarious. I forgot his name. But he was adorable, man. He was so funny in that film. But like I said, you guys, I'm on board, but I'm not on board. I just want to know where they're gonna go with this. Is it gonna be a reboot or is it gonna be a continuation, from the newest trilogy that we got? Who knows? But damn, I'm saying it right now, nobody can top Caesar. Nobody. What Andy Serkis was able to do with that character, nobody's topping that at all. Not happening. Damn, man. Now I really think about it, like that trilogy was like probably one of my favorite trilogies of all time. Up there with Lord of the Rings, man. That trilogy was good. I remember seeing Rise of the Planet of the Apes in theaters in 2011, like with James Franco, and I was like, man, this movie's awesome. When Caesar first spoke, and he was like, no, that shit was so sick. And by the end of the film, he's standing up, he's talking to James Franco, who's like, Caesar is home. Such a fucking moment, such a moment. And then from there, all hell goes loose. Everybody gets sick. Everybody start dying. And then, you go into Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and, the whole conflict with Koba and shit like that. I thought it was good. And then, you have War for Planet of the Apes. But interesting stuff, you guys. Wes Ball. Never seen any of his movies. Like I said, The Maze Runners. Never seen them. And I never was interested in stuff like that. Like Hunger Games and shit like that. I feel like that's all in the same ballpark. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens and what they do. But post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think they should do a continuation from the newest trilogy, or do you think they should reboot? And how should they reboot? Old school style, put people in suits, or continue the route of the motion capture performance? Post your comments down below, you guys. And thank you for taking time out of your day for watching Zero Productions. Peace.